Okay, begin.
Lesson 1. Society is hell and heaven. Society causes us immense pain, but also provides us with pleasure by comforting, nourishing, and supporting us. Society is made up of individuals.
Read only one sentence and wait.
Okay.
Again, read the first sentence.
Lesson 1. Society is hell and heaven.
This is the fallacy of the Western mind. They are very object oriented. They have totally forgotten their subjectivity. They don't know how to turn in. So he is saying, Tolstoy is saying, society is hell and heaven. Like Sartre said, the other is the hell. But if you ask any Buddha, he will say that you can put a Buddha anywhere. You can put him in hell, and he will create his own heaven. Because he knows the art to transform baser metal into gold. It depends on you how you are taking things. Society may be creating hell for you. But if you are a man of high consciousness, of higher consciousness, you will take only that which you want to take. You will refuse to take those things which you are not interested in, which will create negativity within you, which will create bondage for you, which will create hell for you. There is a story of Buddha that he was passing through a village, and people in that village were very inimical to him. So they started abusing him. They started saying all kind of fuck words, 4-letter dirty words. Buddha remained calm. He just listened to whatever they were saying. After some time they got tired and they stopped. Then Buddha said that whatever you had to say, you have finished. So now I can go to the other village. I am already getting late. They said that we were not saying good things to you. We were abusing you. Buddha said you have come 10 years later. If you had come 10 years earlier, then you would have enjoyed. I was also a warrior, a man from Kshatriya race. But now I refuse to take all those things. In earlier village, people had come with lot of sweets. But my stomach was full. So I said that I cannot eat all those things. So what these people must have done to those sweets? They said that they must have distributed it among themselves. So Buddha said, now you can distribute all your abuses among yourself, because I refuse to take these things. I will take only that which I want to take. I am my master. I am the master of my mind. I will not allow your garbage to enter inside. So society is unconscious. So society will be giving you will be offering you all kind of shit, all kind of bullshit. But if you are conscious, if you are alert, so if you are conscious, why you will take unhealthy food? You will not allow people to throw their dirt in your home. So you should refuse to take dirt thrown into your head by unconscious people. So society is neither hell nor heaven. Society is just unconscious. It is in darkness. If you remain unconscious, then you will be affected. So what Tolstoy is saying, because he is also he has not gone beyond the mind. So he is giving too much importance to society. It should not be given that much importance. Read further.
Society causes us immense pain but also provides us with pleasure by comforting, nourishing, and supporting us.
You cannot take only one side of the coin. Once you have taken the coin, the other side also you will have to take. So if you want this nourishment of the society, this comfort of the society, then you have to accept its shit also. Because of our greed for its pleasurable things which society gives us, its comfort, then we have to take the other thing also. Otherwise, you can remain just in both the things, remain just a watcher on the hill. Just you can remain detached, unaffected. Because once you know your peace, your silence, your happiness, you are the source of it. Society is not the source. Then why you have to take borrowed thing? Why you have to take second-hand thing? Why can't you just hold your nose straight? Why you have to go roundabout? Read.
Society is made up of individuals.
And further?
That's all for lesson 1.
Because you have not written from inside whatever this person was commenting. So you have. Society is not made up of individuals. Society is made up of unconscious people. Individual means that which cannot be divided, indivisible. But an unconscious person is very much divided, is schizophrenic, is a confused person, is always in conflict. So society is not made up of individuals. It is made up of crowd. We are carrying crowd inside us. We are multi-psychic. We are not one inside. We are hundreds inside. One part of our mind wants something and the other part wants something totally contradictory to it. So this is not true. Society is not made up of individuals. Society is made up of personalities. And personality is just a mask. It comes from a Greek word persona. Sound coming through the mask is persona. So we are wearing mask upon mask upon mask. Read.
Lesson number 2. Embrace imperfection.
What is next?
After society, our own beliefs are our worst enemy.
Is this lesson number 2 or 3?
Lesson number 2.
Embrace imperfection is, in a way, right insight. Only a very egoistic mind is seeking perfection. If you don't want to grow, then you can seek perfection. Once you have become perfect, then you are a dead person. There is no scope for further growth. If you want to grow, then you will commit mistakes. So we want to be dead and perfect. This is an obsession. Perfection means now there is no scope, no further scope for growth. You are a finished product. What is his sentence? What is
Embrace imperfection.
So there is no need to hate imperfection. If you embrace imperfection, then there is a scope for you to grow. But that doesn't mean that you have to accept yourself as you are. You have to find out your real center, your real essence, your pristine, pure consciousness, which is already perfect. But it is still not a dead thing. It is what Buddha said, stream of consciousness. You cannot enter into the same river twice, Heraclitus said. Once you are entering into it, the river, the water is flowing, so it is changing all the time. And you are also changing. You are not the same person, even for 2 moments. If you are same person, if you are too obsessed with perfection, or too obsessed with being consistent, then you will remain retarded. You will not do any experiment. That is why someone has said that a foolish consistency is the hobgoblin of little minds. Those who want to grow, those who want to become Himalayan peak of consciousness, they will make mistakes also on the way. Read further.
After society, our own beliefs are our worst enemy.
So you have left all those things which was in between. He was talking from the book Anna Karenina, because you are always in hurry. So in this book Anna Karenina, the chief character, the chief woman character, she was in love with an army person, some army officer, and she left her family, her parents, the whole society was against it. She could fight with them all, and she left her family. But then she became insecure. She started possessing that man. She thought that maybe this man will run away from her. She became paranoid, and finally she committed suicide. because she was seeking perfect love. She was a perfectionist. She wanted to live in a perfect world. She wanted to have a perfect love relationship, and she wanted perfect happiness. But your mind can desire all those things. Your mind itself is imperfect. Mind can imagine perfection. But it is all just imagination. You want things to be according to you. Even if it is everything will happen according to you, then also you will get bored. Then also you will find some mistake, some loophole in that. Because your mind cannot be comfortable with one thing for a long time. For that you need to find something within you which is already perfect. Then you are contented inside. Then whatever comes from outside, whatever you get from outside, you are grateful to that. You are not all the time complaining. So this woman committed suicide because she wanted the world to be according to her. She could not adjust in a world which was imperfect. She could not adjust in a world as it is. Instead of changing her belief, she was trying to change the world. Problem was within her. That's why she became paranoid, and then she committed suicide. What was the next sentence after that?
After society, our own beliefs are our worst enemy.
Society is neither an enemy nor a friend. It depends how you take it. You are more important. So our belief certainly is our enemy. Because when you believe in something, then you become stubborn. Then you have a closed door. You are a great China wall. Then you are not receptive. Even if cool wind is blowing you are not receptive to it. Even if fragrance of a beautiful flower is entering into your windows, you have kept your windows and doors closed. Once you have a belief, then you become a closed person. Then you are not ready for the new things. If anyone who has formed some strong belief has stopped learning, you can learn only when you have no belief, when you are empty, when you live in a state of not knowing. Then you are always ready for the new things. Then you will remain always fresh. You have to become like the vast infinite sky. It is receptive to everything, whatever comes into it, it receives, but it remains unaffected by it. Read.
Our mind wanders in search of ideals and perfection, but it is stuck in an imperfect physical body.
Mind is just a dream creating mechanism. It can imagine anything. But it is just All its desires are just hot bubbles. You can imagine anything, but it is no better than dreams. And whatever you are assuming as perfect now, maybe after 2 days you will think that this was not perfect. And what was the other thing, other word? Perfect and?
Ideals.
Ideals are that which is never realized. The ideals are always utopian. Mind can create any ideal, but this is all like mirage. When you go nearer it, it is no longer there. And our body is imperfect, but mind is even more imperfect. Body has a solid reality, concrete reality. Mind is just made of soap bubbles. Read.
Instead of pursuing our own hedonistic pleasures or seeking perfection in life, we should seek fulfillment in our duties towards others, our family, partner, customer, friends, and so forth.
Now whatever he is saying is real ignorance. We should seek fulfillment in serving our family, our customers, our friends. These are the things.
In our duties towards others, our family, partner, customer, friends, and so forth.
Vivekananda said, duty is a 4-letter dirty word. When you make something into your duty, you are already creating a bondage. If you love something, where is duty? Duty is only when you use the word duty. That means you have no choice. You have no alternative. You are bound to do it. You are forced to do it. So how can that give you fulfillment? He is trying to escape. He is trying to forget his misery. He doesn't know the art of living. He is a failure. So he is saying that he was a lecher, a man who was indulging too much in sexual pleasure, and he was a debauch in the beginning of his life. So he could not find any fulfillment in that. But he never tried to become conscious. Now he is brainwashed by the Christian ideas. You have to serve others. If service is coming out of within you, that is called sharing. You are overflowing. It is your joy. It is not your bondage. When you are overflowing with joy, then sharing happens spontaneously. Then it is what is the word he used instead of sharing?
Seek fulfillment in our duties.
Has he used serving? Serving also serve? Sharing is not a duty. It happens when you are overflowing, when you are fulfilled. Then it happens naturally. You are not obliged. You are not forced for it. Now he wants to forget himself because he could not master his mind. He knew nothing about being conscious. He could not create an art of living. So now he wants to forget himself in these duties, in serving others, the Christian ideas, in helping others. There will be no fulfillment, no real fulfillment will happen through it. He is mistaken. And what was in the beginning he said? Seeking perfection.
Seeking perfection, yes.
No, read the whole thing.
Instead of pursuing our own hedonistic pleasures or seeking perfection in life, we should seek
A person who has indulged a lot unconsciously, now he is going to the other extreme. Like the pendulum, when it goes to one extreme, then it is gathering energy to go to the other extreme. So he was lost in hedonistic pleasure, and that gave him suffering. Now he thinks that there is something wrong in pleasure, because he was unconscious. So if you indulge too much in something, that will make you sick, that will make you diseased, that will make you unhealthy. Now you want to escape from it, he is going to the other extreme. But he is not going inside. All the time he is running outside. What Osho says, we are outgoing energy. He has no inner world. He doesn't know how to watch his mind, how to watch his feeling, his emotions, and become their master. So that's why he is running all the time outside. First he was running after hedonistic pleasure. Now he want to serve other. He want to do duties towards other, and then he think he will get fulfillment. But out of ignorance, no fulfillment is going to come. Out of darkness, out of your inner darkness, only you will be lost more further in more darkness. Read now.
Quote, if you look for perfection, you will never be content.
So stop looking for perfection. Stop seeking and find. There is something within you which is already perfect. You are looking, you are seeking, you are always looking outside. Just stop it. Once you have stopped, you will realize, you will recognize, you will remember there is something within you which is always perfect. You don't have to seek it. If you seek it, you will lose it. Okay. Read further.
Lesson number 3. You gain by giving.
How can you give? First, to give you should have. How can a beggar give? You can give your money, you can give your houses, but that is not going to fulfill anyone else. It has not fulfilled you, so that's why you are giving it. In his younger age, he was just indulging in all kind of pleasure. He was a hedonistic, he was a materialist. Now he is trying to move to the other extreme. He did many things once he became even a cobbler. He was making his own shoe also. So How can you give if you are unconscious? If you are yourself in darkness? You cannot give. Physician, heal thyself first. You are yourself sick. You are yourself diseased. You cannot give. Read further.
The greatest joy is when you make others happy, not yourself.
This is sheer stupidity. First, to make anyone happy, you need to be happy first. The source, if the water is not in the source, how can it reach to other people? You are a sad person, you are in sadness, and you will make the whole world happy. What kind of ridiculous thing he is saying? Read.
One's life purpose should be to serve others.
If everyone is serving others, who will serve himself? How can you serve anyone if you have nothing inside? What you will serve? You want to serve coffee, tea, what? First you have to know what is the purpose of the life, what is the meaning of the life, what is the significance of the life, what will give significance to your life, how you can create meaning in your life. The meaning comes, the significance comes only when you become conscious. So it is utter nonsense what he is saying. The purpose of one's life should be to serve others. First serve yourself, then only you can serve anyone else. You are yourself poor and you want to donate to the whole village, Rolls Royces. First have it. Read.
We are happiest when we make others happy.
If you come to know yourself, what Socrates said, know thyself first. If you get connected to your being, then you will know there is no other. The other is really a hell, because when you see other as other, then you are creating separation. You may say you are loving the other, but you cannot love as long as you see that other is other, as long as you see this separation. But once you know your inner consciousness, then you know there is no separation, there is no two. It is like the electricity which is in every apparatus, whether it is fridge or air condition or bulb, or your consciousness is like that. It is in everyone the same consciousness, not only in human being, even in animals and plants, even in rock it is sleeping. So then to whom you will hurt, how you will exploit, how you will destroy. So the only thing that has to be done, the first thing that has to be done is to know yourself. What was his sentence?
We are happiest when we make others happy.
We are happiest when we realize that there is no other. Then happiness will flow all the time from you, like when the flower has blossomed, when the flower has the fragrance, it is released. It reaches to anyone who is open. So first, be happy yourself. Then anyone who is ready and receptive will receive it. If they are not ready and receptive, what you can do? Don't force yourself on others. If they are enjoying their misery, their suffering, their ignorance, let them enjoy. That is their destiny at present. They need to change their destiny by their own effort. Read.
Love is the only way to rescue humanity from all ills.
Love is the only way. But first you have to know what love is. Your psychological state, your emotional state, you may be assuming is love. It is not love. You're just being emotional. You're just being an emotional fool. Love is your very nature. Once you have become consciousness, once you have known your consciousness, then love is the other side of the same coin. What sages have called Satchit Anand. When you are conscious, you are existence. You exist. Without being conscious, you have no existence. And then bliss is your very nature. And love is also its part. What Osho has said, love is God. And God is this consciousness. So once you have known your consciousness, you have known love also. What was his word, sentence?
Love is the only way to rescue humanity from all ills.
But why he is just? Because he is in an emotional state. So why he is just thinking about humanity? Again the division is being created. That is what Yuji Krishnamurti said. The day this divisive consciousness was born, that very day the doom of this earth was sealed. Why only humanity? And where is humanity? There are only human beings. Once you have known this consciousness, everything is included in this consciousness. Animals are included, plants are included, trees are included, mountains, rivers, everything. Otherwise, if you are just caring for human being, you will not even be able to care for human being. If you are loving only some particular person, then there is no love. If love is there, it is like fragrance. It is not choosing whom to love and whom to reject. That is why Buddha said, when someone asked him that I want to, after meditation, I can offer it to everyone, but I cannot offer it to my neighbor because he is a very ugly person. I cannot give my meditation, the blessing, the benediction of my meditation to him. Buddha said that you can forget about others, but to that person it must go. The blessings of your meditation must reach to that person. Because there you are stuck. With those you are ready to share. They are not obstructing anything, but because of you want not to share with that person, you will remain stuck. So it should be choiceless. Okay. So how was it?
Wow, Swami. Fantastic, Swami. Before you explain, right, when I was reading just now, watching that video, then I was thinking, wow, he's a really good philosopher. But after you explain, wow, it's like, wow, mind-blowing, Swami. Whatever you said is like, oh, yeah, your analysis is so mind-blowing, Swami. I think at your peak of consciousness, the way you see things is totally, for me, I cannot even imagine. I can't even imagine that this is the right thing.
When I was also listening to him in the beginning, I also felt that he is saying something significant, but mostly it was all mental. That is what Osho has said, that poets and artists, they just get the glimpse. It is like in the dark forest, when there is a lightning, for a while you see the path is clear, but only for a while you get the glimpse. And then they are back in their own state.